This climate scientists that specialize on the Antarctic. I said, I wonder why you do not have access or do not share more of what can be found about it, including how much of the research there is being blocked from becoming mainstream. I seem to find more interest to inform others by, let's say, posts from scientists in India. Canada will increase its oil extracting industries, I'm ashamed to say. So is that why the Antarctic, for us, seems to be an alternate reality of the one from other nations, you know, as a collective here in Canada? And yeah, I recorded a vlog. Oh man, was that like 5 years ago when I was in Korea? And it was reading a book that was both fiction and non-fiction, because they included an element of fiction which was using scientific data to make projections about the future, and Canada was very much hated by a lot of other nations who had worked really hard and sacrificed to meet climate goals, while Canada was using their hypocrisy and laissez-faire cultural patterns, and at that point we are not liked by most people. So you won't want to wear a Canadian t-shirt, and it still seems like the data's pointing there. So here's one thing the USA are doing, and it's woohoo. So when they put that much money, and they brag about it sometimes, for humanitarian aid, as they're selling weapons to create these issues requiring money for humanitarian aid, then, you know, you gotta wonder how dumb citizens from the USA are. You know, this is serious cognitive dissonance when you kind of believe you gotta do this, and they're both kind of incompatible unless you want to go bankrupt. And the only reason it continues is the elites benefit from these, you know, these industries of war industrial complex or even oil. So, you know, so when people from the USA struggle, well, a lot of the money is going into the pockets of your elites, and some of you are going to be mad that some of them, like Trump, has to pay fines. Again, woohoo! So the USA are in the business of killing people. War is, you know, war is not about becoming human. It's about pretending you're human, and the other isn't, right? And really, you're not either, right? You're not. Nobody is. I'm still in search of the elusive Homo sapien. So yes, I mean, it is. I mean, you can't not describe the USA as one of the world's biggest terrorist state in the last 100 years, let's say, or maybe a little bit less. And it is because of these things, right? It's because they function in this way, and because they have cuckoo, you know, they really have egocentric ideas, and it's the elites mostly. Now, Canada is also investing in green stuff and stuff that opposes green stuff at the same time. So they're not just in the business of killing people, they're in the business of killing life itself for everybody. So yeah, I mean, beware of it. Not just VIU, but pretty much any university that doesn't challenge its own government in Canada and claims to deliver programs that are relating to sustainability or sustainable whatnot, it's you know, it's BS. And in Canada, that's beaver shite, right? So I'm sorry, I mean, the facts are there, it's clear. I know you don't want to believe this, people, what I'm saying, even though it's clear, because it means the world and your minds as a species is in more bad shape than you're ready to admit. And it's probably because you have children. Oh man, I'm not leaving them this world. I can't believe this right now. I can't engage in this conversation right now. Which again proves that you know it's reality, and you're preparing your kids for something other than reality. So again, this is another form of generational child abuse, because there are ways that are age appropriate to prepare them for reality.